Guys, welcome back to another Fish Fact Friday with Kayla. Today we're going to be talking about lionfish. And Kayla, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you know about these guys?
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about mainly the Volatile lion. They are a cute, adorable fish that doesn't stay small for very long. They are native to the South Pacific and Indian Oceans. These guys actually came from Sri Lanka, but they're invasive to our Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea. So they cause big problems because they get very large. They get about 18 inches, and they eat anything that they can swallow whole. So 100 different species, and they reduce our native populations of fish very quickly. There's a lot of new technologies being tried out to control them, as well as some old ones. They're working on new types of traps and underwater drones that will swim through the water and catch these guys, as well as spearfishing and collecting for the aquarium industry. But they're also being collected as food fish, and people are being encouraged to eat them. And I've actually heard that they're quite delicious. Females can actually produce up to 2 million babies a year, so they're definitely a huge problem in the Atlantic and the Caribbean Sea. Very important that if you ever have a pet that you do not want, that you don't release it into our native waters, because that's how we get the problems like the lionfish in our native waters.
And that's true for a lot of kind of fish, right?
Yeah, especially like goldfish and large cichlids. They can cause huge problems in our native waterways. But in the aquarium, they are a fun fish to have. They're extremely hardy. They don't get sick a lot. They get quite large. They get about 18 inches, so you want to make sure that you have a large aquarium with a very powerful filter, as they eat big meaty food as well. They're venomous, so their dorsal fin has lots of spines. Each spine has a little dose of venom in it. While the venom is not harmful, usually to humans, it does hurt a lot, and in rare cases it can send you to the hospital. So when you have a pet lion, you want to make sure that you know where it is in your tank at all times. They do give you a warning. They do this fan motion, and they come towards you when they're upset. So as long as you're paying attention to your lion's body language, they'll tell you when they're about to sting you. They're not great on reef tanks because they tend to eat your shrimp, crabs, and small fish. So like if you have Nemo will be a snack. But they do great with triggers, puffers, angelfish, butterflies, tangs, anything that's large enough that they can't swallow whole. When we first get them in, they only eat live food, and eventually we do work on weaning them onto frozen food. Most wean on their frozen food, no problem. So they're beautiful, they're dangerous, they're adorable. They're a perfect pet for the right home aquarium and the right keeper. So thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions about lionfish, feel free to send us a message. We're happy to answer any questions, and we'll see you guys again next Friday.
All right, guys, thanks for watching.